Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about I couldn't believe what I saw while I was out shopping. Let's get started and talk about it. And I feel like this is something we need to talk about because if not, I think many of us are overspending when we don't need to be. So this needs to be addressed. Okay, the first thing that I want to bring up is a few weeks ago, I was at a local grocery store with a friend. And they had this carbonated water store brand on sale. Normally, the normal price for it is $3.99. They occasionally mark it down to $3.49. Well, that day it was marked at $2.99 on sale for a 12-pack. And sometimes we like it. I like to put a little something in the water, but we like it. So we each got a pack for $2.99 for 12 of them. It's kind of a nice treat, okay? Well, and it said on there, regular price $3.99. The next week, when we went to the store, they had the $3.99 price. Now listen to this. They had it kind of still there on the shelf and a button, but it had it scratched out. It had something like $4.69, okay? Then it said new lower price $3.99. Well, first of all, that's the regular price. That's not the new lower price. The regular price for that water is $3.99. So they want to make the consumer think that they lowered the price to $3.99 when that's been the price all along, and they put $4.69. Well, first of all, the national brands of water are $4.69. Many of them are $4.79, $4.89, right in that range. Okay, so I knew the store brand wasn't that. So they were trying to, I don't know if you would use, trick the consumer into thinking, oh, we're so generous, we're putting our brand of water on sale for $3.99 when that's the everyday price. And so obviously we did not buy it, but I think that that's happening in many of these stores. You might think that your local store will say has, you know, a product that you buy. We'll say it's a store brand cereal that your husband eats each week, okay? And this normal brand cereal that you always see it for $2.99, it goes on sale for $1.99, so you buy some boxes, and then you go the next week and it says $3.99, and then they cross it out and put now lowered to $2.99 when that's been the price all along. You kind of get it. We have to be really diligent and watch and be observant of what is going on. Because honestly, I think many people might be duped into thinking they're getting a sale price. A lot of times sale is not a sale. So I want to address that. Have any of you seen that in any of your stores? Okay, number two, I want to tell you something that happened at the Dollar Tree. Now, I'm not saying anything negative about any store. What I'm talking about today is that all of us, in my opinion, this is my opinion, need to be more diligent and mindful consumers. It is our responsibility to do the research and watch and observe what's going on so we can make better informed decisions. I'm not blaming anybody. I know maybe everybody's trying to make money, save money, all that good stuff, but it's our responsibility, okay? I was at the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to tell you what I did is I went to the website afterwards. They had Old Spice, which is a brand. My father used to use it. I don't know if any of your fathers did. Body wash. So I just assumed it was $1.25 because it was put in with the $1.25 things. We get up to the register. My friend was buying other things, and she goes, "Is that all you're going to get?" She goes, "Oh, I'll take care of it for you." She assumed it was $1.25. After she paid, she looked at her receipt and she goes, "What? This Old Spice body wash was $5. I go, "What?" And I said, "Oh, please, let's bring it back." So anyway, she got to bring it back because we just left the line and got her money back, but it was put with the other things. When I got home, I looked up on the website. They didn't have Old Spice body wash on the website, but they had Old Spice deodorant. That was marked at $1.25. So if you go to the Dollar Tree and let's say you buy a lot of items, you might think everything's $1.25, but if you're buying, say, quite a few things, you might be actually spending more money and not realizing that some of the stuff is costing you more. So pay attention on this. Last but not least, and I know I might be, by the way, guys, I might be going over 5 minutes because I feel like this stuff I'm talking about today is really, really important. Okay, I went to Kroger's, love Kroger's, great customer service. you can get some phenomenal deals. They have some really good sales. It's one of my very favorite grocery stores. Well, they had a lot of what I call mix and match digital coupons. And I went with a friend, and my friend, who has an eye for detail, said, Dawn, looks like you're going to be overpaying for this stuff. What's going on? Well, I'll sum it up for you. Because there's all this mix and match, you know, dollars come off and you see things coming off the receipt. Let me just say, they don't all go together. What I'm saying is that not all your coupons and your digital stuff come off unless you do separate transactions. I've had to do that the last 2 times I was at Kroger because not every discount came off. Only part of them came off. And so I had to have a manager come last time and redo my entire transaction. And we had to do 3 separate transactions, which I'm sure the people behind me loved me, not, because the first time I was going to be overcharged. I'm not saying it was Kroger's fault. I don't know exactly why, but these digital coupons and these buy 3, get 3, this and that, it can be really confusing, okay? And so if I would have paid $10 more, which, hey, $10 is $10, if I would have put them all in one transaction. So if you have a store that does digital coupons and mix and match type things, I'm not saying that this is true for your store. It may behoove you to do different transactions for these things, different groupings, because otherwise you could be overpaying. I'm not sure why. So bottom line, we really have to pay attention at the prices on the shelves, and we get up to the register because we could be potentially overpaying. So do your research. The people at these stores are really gracious. They have great customer service. Nothing negative towards anyone. All I'm saying is that I would have overpaid if my friend wouldn't have brought this up to me. And if I do more shopping at Kroger and I use the digital coupons and I do any kind of transactions where I buy batches of stuff, you know, like the buy 3, get 3 and mix and match, I'm going to need to do different transactions to ensure that I get the best deal and that all my digital coupons come off and the digital sale items come off. I hope that this is making sense and I'm not too confusing. I feel like we needed to talk about this because I think many people are overpaying because they're either being charged an incorrect price or their coupons and digital discounts are not getting taken off. Or you think something's a sale item and it's not a sale item. So this is a kind of a call to action to all of us to really do our research and slow down while we're shopping to make sure we get the best deal. Please leave a comment about this. If you feel like this information is valuable, pass it on to someone that you think this could benefit. You know I never ask you guys to do that, but I just want all of us, with prices going up, I want all of us to get the best deal we possibly can get. Thank you everybody for listening. I love you. I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye everybody.